Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Please do not forget about my eyes. They are just colored contacts. I'm trying to multitask. So, trying out new contacts for cosplay. Woo! So anyways, today's video is really long. We waited for it. Everybody else has already done these videos and I'm just like now getting around to it at the end of January. It's fine, right? So today we're going to be talking about how I did on my goals for 2018 and the goals I have set myself for 2019. I set myself quite a few goals for 2018 and I was doing absolutely great at them until the end of the year when everything just turned into a giant shit show. I broke my laptop, I had a boy issue, and yeah, mental breakdowns and praying that I was going to pass my classes. It was great. It was great. So anyways, yeah, let's dive into how I did on my Bookalutions for 2018. So my first goal was to read 40 books. I obviously way surpassed that. I read 77. Granted, a lot of them were manga, but they still count. So yeah, also I would like to thank audiobooks too. I was listening to a lot of audiobooks last year. I started listening to them. I haven't been listening to a lot lately because I've got a lot of other shit going on in my life. But yeah, audiobooks are a great way to help you get through books. Also, mangas are fantastic, and they're normally only 200 pages, so they're super easy to fly through. I would highly recommend My Hero Academia if you're looking for suggestions. My next goal was to finish the Shadowhunter books, which I was solely set on doing, and then I fell off the bandwagon for a couple months after I finished City of Lost Souls. So, but I did read 7 of the 12 books that I have of them. So I have all of Mortal Instruments. I have the 2 short story bind-ups. I also have the Shadowhunters Codex. And then I have the first 2 books in the Dark Artifices. And then, well, I guess there's 13 altogether because Queen of Air Darkness just came out, so I didn't do that. But I did read City of Bones through City of Heavenly Fire, and I also read the Magnus Bane bind-up. So I read 7, which is pretty good considering there's 13 books out. Next, I set myself a goal of reading 2 nonfiction books, and I actually read 2 nonfiction books. So yeah, I read, one was a required read for class, another one was a book I got through not Overdrive. What is that website where you can request arcs? NetGalley. I got it through NetGalley. The goal after that was read 7 books I've had on my shelf for ever. And I actually read 11 of the books that I've had for God knows how long. And it feels great to actually read books that I've been hoarding forever. And I'm I'm gonna get around to it, and then never get around to it. And doing this, I have really noticed that I probably would have enjoyed some of these books a lot more if I had read them when I first got them than I did now. So keep in mind, kids, don't let books sit on your shelf forever because you may not enjoy them as much as you thought you would when you first bought them. Next goal was finish 5 series. I finished just 5 series. I have so many uncompleted series, not even just that there are ongoing series that I'm waiting for the next books to come out, but just they're already finished. I just haven't finished them. So, yeah, I'm so bad about finishing series. Normally, I will read, an entire series up until, the last book, and then I fall off the bandwagon. Well, technically, probably more 4, but I'm counting this other series. I read Harry Potter and the Cursed Child this year, and, yeah, so I'm counting that as completing a series, even though it's, an add-on book and everybody hates it. I actually really liked it, but I'll talk about that in my wrap-up. Next goal was read A Clash of Kings, which is book 2 in the Song of Fire and Ice series by George R.R. Martin. I read it super early in the year. I really enjoyed it. I really want to finish the series. And for anybody who is staying away from the series because the books are mammoths, which they are, I totally get it. I would highly recommend the audiobooks. I like the narrator, and it helped me really get through the book and remember what I was reading because I have the mass market paperback editions, and so the font is this big, and I can't read it without getting a headache after a few pages. So I really liked listening to the audiobook, and hopefully that's probably how I'm going to finish the series. Next goal was read the Red Pyramid series by Rick Riordan. I didn't even touch book 1, so that goal just kind of went out the window. Next was read 3 ebooks. I have a massive library of ebooks on my Amazon Kindle app. I have just realized that I really hate reading on like a phone or a computer or a tablet or anything. I just really hate it. So yeah, I only ended up reading 2 books. I don't think I'm gonna force myself to read ebooks anymore because I just really hate it and it's just tedious and it takes me forever to get back to them to actually finish them, and then I forget like half the shit that happened. Next goal was finish the first draft of my story that I was working on. Well, if you've been around for a while, I dropped my laptop in October of 2018 and I broke it, and I have pretty much lost everything I had on that computer. So my story, all of my classwork, thank God at the time I didn't have anything due that I was currently working on because I would have cried. All of my pre-filmed videos, also all of my edited cosplay photos, and all of my other photos for my trips. Yeah, I'm not very happy right now, so that went out the window. I haven't written since then. Honestly, I hadn't written since the spring, but like still. Next was post more skit content. I have posted a few more skit videos. It's just coming up with the ideas to do them and actually getting around to filming them, because most of the time when I film skit videos, I do everything by myself, so it's a long time and it's a long process. Yeah, although now my sister and I have gotten into cosplay, so I'm hoping I can provide more skit content through cosplay. I just posted a video last week of a My Hero Academia cosplay my sister and I did, skit version, and it was really cute, so if you want to go watch it, it's in like 4 minutes. I'll link it up there for you. And yeah, so I don't know, I didn't count that I crossed off this goal because I didn't post as much as I was wanting to when I first set this goal. And the next goal after that was to start/finish reading, rereading Maximum Ride. Didn't even get around to it because I never finished Shadowhunters, so I couldn't start my next series that I was supposed to start, so, you know, it's all fine. And my final goal was to post more vlogs. I feel like I've been a lot better about posting vlogs, not just reading vlogs, but like also vacation vlog, like travel vlogs, and now that I've started cosplaying, I'm doing convention vlogs, so I've done a lot more vlogs, and I really enjoy vlogging actually, so get ready for more vlogs in 2019. So out of the 12 goals I set myself last year, I finished 6 of them. So I finished half of them, that's not too bad. Right? So on to my goals for 2019. I have only set myself 7 goals this year. I've tried not to get super specific like I normally do, just because I can already tell this, at least the beginning of this year, might be a complete and total shit show. I'm like really terrified I might not pass some of my classes, and I'm supposed to graduate this semester, so reading is definitely not a top priority unless it's for class. But my first goal is to read 45 books. Last year it was 40. If you've been around since, I don't know, forever, I always bump up my goal if I meet it by 5, so this year it's 45. I have no doubts that I will easily reach that goal, especially since I've been reading more manga lately, and they're just like super easy to fly through. My next goal is to finish another 5 series. Again, I'm horrible at finishing series. I just need to get around to finishing them. Next goal is to read 10 books I've had on my shelf forever. I really, like I said, have a massive library. I have a massive problem. I have so many books that I bought back when I first started my channel like 4 years ago that I just need to like read. And I think this year I'm going to be better about purging because I'm going to be moving. And so I'm going to just purge books that I don't think I'm going to read. Like, I'm not holding on to them for a rainy day that I might get around to. I'm like, it's going to be like, you got to go. I don't have room. I don't have interest in this book anymore. Next is to read A Storm of Swords, which is book 3 in the Fire of Ice series. I'm not forcing myself to read more than 1 book of those in that series a year because they're massive, so if I can just read 1 a year, that'd be great. Book 3, let's go, man. And then these next 3 goals are more channel personal for me oriented than reading oriented. First is post more regularly. I really fell off the bandwagon towards the end of the year. Like I said, I had a lot of shit going on, so posting and editing was not really what I was focused on, and then also I lost all my shit, so it's like I couldn't do anything to begin with. Next is to finish writing at least half of my first draft of a story. I want to get back into writing. Writing's what I want to do. I need to quit making excuses and actually start writing again. I don't know if I'm going to start working on a story this semester because I do have a lot of classwork for my classes, so I don't know if I'll technically have time to do that, but I am really looking into starting once I graduate and like over the summer and like working on a draft. And then my final goal is be more active in the community. I used to be so active like the beginning of last year and the year before. Like I made friends, like I was always replying to comments like on time, like normally within the same day that they were posted. I was really good about being on Twitter and interacting with people. I was really good about being on Instagram and interacting with people. No, I wasn't really good about Instagram. I always forgot about Instagram. Scratch that. But I want to get back to that. Again, I don't know how well I'm going to stick to that at the beginning of the year because school is stressful and I have so much shit going on. But hopefully when things start to slow down, I can be on book Twitter more often. I can like reconnect with my friends, start hanging out with people. I know I mentioned earlier, like last year, that I was definitely planning on going to BookCon and a lot of my friends were going to BookCon. I don't think that's feasible anymore right now. I am moving home with my parents after graduation. Hopefully I'll be able to move out pretty soon and get my own place. I was supposed to be moving to Colorado in the fall. I don't think I'm gonna move anymore. I've just really been thinking about it and I don't really want to live in a house with like 6 other people. I love you guys, but no. So there's that. Also, my parents were now going on a European cruise in the summer, so I need to save money for that. And then also I have a giant convention like the following weekend after we get back, so I need money for that. And I can't afford a plane ticket to New York, let alone probably how much a ticket for BookCon costs for the whole weekend. And I can't afford a hotel, so I'm praying that 2020 I'll be able to go. And like I said, I haven't been really active in the community with anybody, so I don't want to like go and like kind of be awkward, so I'm gonna try to reconnect with all of you guys, hopefully. I'm so sorry. I know I keep saying this in a lot of videos, but like I'm really sorry and I really do miss you guys. Like my group chat, like we never message in there and now I feel like really left out. I'm sorry. I miss you guys a lot. I'm so sorry. So anyways, yeah, those are my goals for 2019. Hopefully I will do better this year than I did last year, but that's gonna be it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. Until then, I will see you guys in my next video. Goodbye!